we're going to look at some different setups now for the triangle. All right, we've done this one where you just push the arm between the legs, all right, and then get this one over the top here. So there, all right, that's the most common one. A lot of people tend to know. We're going to try a slightly more unusual one. I think some of us may know the Kimura from here, all right, where you'd take hold of the wrist, all right, or come under and catch the wrist and reach over, and there's your Kimura type position here, all right. That's a fairly common one as well. Don't worry if you don't know that, all right, but that is also fairly common, all right. Now, let's say if I manage to kind of bring him down a little bit, all right, I'm going to start working for this again, all right. So the Kimura from here, with this bit in the way, is going to be a real struggle. I don't think I'd be able to do that anyway. But I want him to think that I'm at least going for it. And his reaction to me going for that Kimura would be just to keep his arm into his own body. All right. So right from the start again. Okay, I'm going to catch this, and I'm going to, instead of reaching this side, I'm going for it there. I'm going to reach over here like this, and I'm going to try and push this into this hand. At least that's what I want him to think that I'm going for. Alright, so I want him to think that I'm trying to do this. And he's going to casually, when I reach over, push it into his body. Alright, and then all I'm going to do then is swing this over the top. Alright, because he's actually brought his arm close to his body, leaving this root over his shoulder. Alright, now from there, once that's over, I need to make sure again I catch his head. Alright, swung it over and I catch his head, so he now can't posture up. Alright, and straight away, if I can grab my leg, I'm going to grab it there. So now we're in the same situation as we were in before, where we can't actually get himself up. And then I can do all the same things I did before. Bring my arm down between his legs, pull myself around a little bit further, lift my leg up high, wrap it. I can pull down on there, I can bring the arm across, I can lift my hips, and all those things help. But if you don't need to do that, he'll go on straight away anyway. Okay? Reminding you of what we did at the start, okay, with this, yeah, when we kind of swing it from side to side like this. And this is sort of what we're going to use now for the technique, alright, so if we just borrow a pen. Okay, now, there is a technique from here, scissor sweep, which some of you know, some of you don't know, alright, it's pretty basic really from here. Alright, I'm inside, well he's inside my guard, I take hold of maybe his bicep and just the side of his head here. And I shrimp, alright, I move away from him so my knee can go across. This is another technique. You can obviously learn this now and maybe another time as well. So just shrimp in, just make space, my knee goes across, and I push with this, and I chop back with this, alright, like a pair of scissors. And my arms at the same time turning in that direction. Like this, and I'm straight into the mount position. Alright? So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of go for that again, or at least make him think that that is what I'm going to go for. Alright, and what I'm going to do is shrimp as far as I can, but instead of putting my knee across his body, across his belly, like this, alright, I'm going to try and shrimp out a little bit further, kind of over-exaggerate my shrimp, and instead I'm going to put my knee over the top. Alright, so again, he kind of thinks that that's a failed sweep attempt, or it's not a particularly great sweep attempt. So I'm going to be here with this grip here, so he kind of maybe thinks that the sweep is coming. I'm going to shrimp away, and I'm going to this time put my knee right over the top of the arm, and I'm going to try and collapse it in like that, like as if I'm going for a sweep. Alright, now from here, you can see I'm on top of the arm, which means I can then go straight into the triangle. Now from here, he's not just going to stay laying on me, he might probably try and pass me or whatever, but as he makes a slight move, I'm going to then spin my hips to the other side, like that, alright? And you can see, just by spinning my hips through the opposite side, it brings my leg quite naturally over to here, and this is where we did our triangle from before. Alright, now again, as soon as you get to here, that goes over, straight away, my knee needs to come up this side, and that needs to be on there, straight away, just to make sure that I've kind of secured everything, and he can't posture up. Alright, and then again I can maybe just reach down here just to make sure that I'm nice and secure and in the right position. And then the same as what we've already done here, lock off, alright, stretch, wrap, and then it's the same thing again. This one across if I need to, pull down on the head, hips up if I need to. If it goes wrong and he falls down, okay, I've got the arm bar here or like so, yeah? Alright?